There are still 20 days left of autumn, but the winter weather is approaching. We'll get to Ryan in just a minute with a look at the storm that'll be here soon.
Yeah, first though, it's time to prepare for those slippery conditions that come with wintertime in Maine. And while we all never hope to find ourselves in an emergency, always important to at least be prepared in case that does happen. AAA suggesting you have things in your car: ice scrapers, salt or sand for traction, jumper cables, a snow shovel, extra hats and blankets. AAA's Tom Barron says it's also important to keep in mind how much longer that scraping on your car and heating it up will need in advance when you're inevitably trying to rush out the door. Certainly top of mind in the next few days when most of us get ready for really what is kind of our first big statewide heavy snowfall.
And welcome to meteorological winter, which began today. You mentioned 20 more days of fall,
right?
Astronomically speaking.
This is when the scientists think about.
Yeah, and
your,
that's
your kind.
Typically because December, January, February, in most places, represent the winter weather. Of course, we know March and April around here.
It's
very much winter.
As you will learn.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. And this is perfect timing because of tomorrow.
There you go. We'll get things off and rolling here with the month of December. Wanted to break down region by region what you're going to see tomorrow, because I do think it really will vary. Across the vast majority of the state, this is going to be snow. However, in the mountains and up north, it's going to be colder and there will be less moisture. So it's going to be a very light and fluffy snow there. Inland, it's mostly snow, fairly fluffy, but the heaviest of it comes in later in the afternoon and tomorrow evening. On the coast, there will be a battle with a rain-snow line that's literally right on or just off the coast. And it's probably not until dark that collapses all the way south, and that's when the heaviest snow will fall right at the coastline. Right now, it's mostly clear, just a few clouds out there. It has been a gusty day with a chilly north wind, so it feels colder than these actual numbers, which are cold enough to begin with. Teens up across the north to low 30s everywhere else. Here's the storm system here. It is very quick moving, so it'll be moving in during the day tomorrow. Tonight remains quiet. Cold night, lows in the teens for most of us, single numbers up over the county. This is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I think that if you have to go out tomorrow morning, if you don't mind driving in a little bit of snow, of course, first storm of the year, that can be a problem, but Mainers can usually handle light to sometimes moderate snow. So through the morning and midday, even though it is snowing inland, there will be some snow-covered roads here. It's not coming down at a very heavy rate just yet. So if you can handle driving in a little bit of snow, you'll probably be able to manage this because it's not really heavy snow just yet. Now along the coastline, there's that coastal front with the change to rain on the south side of it, which likely happens south of Route 1 on the mid-coast around Penobscot Bay into down east, and maybe even on parts of the York County coast. York, Wells, Ogunquit, Kittery, maybe even to Berwick. You see a little rain that mixes in tomorrow afternoon while it is all snow inland. This is still pretty light snow, light to occasionally moderate snow at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But then the storm system ramps up to our south and we'll see the wind direction change, and that will push that rain snow line back at the same time as heavier snow is coming in from the west. So I think that for everybody, whether you're inland or at the coast, the heaviest of this comes through tomorrow evening through the first part of tomorrow night. This is when we could have snowfall rates over 1 inch per hour, and that rain snow line keeps coming south. So you might rain for several hours in a place like Camden or Rockland, but you'll likely see that change over to snow happen late tomorrow night. And then this is out of here by Wednesday, but it is cold on the backside of the storm, so we will have snow-covered and icy roads out there Wednesday morning. Just wanted to break down the snowfall forecast for you a bit more specifically. Again, where we get some mixing, we probably cut back the totals, and most of this comes after sunset tomorrow night. Same goes from Booth Bay over to Rockland. 6 to 9 inches, though, Biddeford, Saco, Portland up to Lewiston, Auburn. The jackpot with some 9-inch or higher totals. Sebago Lake back through Sanford into the Lakes region of New Hampshire. Similar story here down east, where around Penobscot Bay, it might only be an inch or so that falls during the middle of the night tomorrow night, and you get largely rain otherwise. And then where it stays mostly snow, 6+ inches of it around Bangor and including Waterville as well. So there's a look at your next 7 days. Again, snow is heaviest later in the day tomorrow into tomorrow night. We clear out on Wednesday, and take note of the temperatures. 40 on Thursday is the warmest for a while. We have an Arctic front that comes through with some snow showers and squalls Thursday evening and Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. We drop the temps on Friday, highs only in the 20s. There's a chance for some snow on Saturday, although the models are kind of dropping that system. We'll keep an eye on it. And then there might be another shot of cold, frigid air next Monday. So Brian and Bailey, what falls? There's not going to be in any hurry to melt.
Yeah.
Seeing the 8 there really just
Oh yeah,
It hits differently,
threw
right?
me
Yeah.
for a loop. Wow. Okay.
snow is not going to go anywhere. So you'll have to prepare mentally. And
Mentally,
No, big one,
physically.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.